Well, we got some sad news today. Former First Coast News anchor Mark Spain has died from pancreatic cancer.
It's our weekly look at daycare centers on the First Coast. I'm Mark Spain. Find out if your child's daycare is making the grade. Spain, Alan Janae will join us.
I know a lot of you remember when Mark was an anchor here at First Coast News and then at Action News in Jacksonville. He spent 14 years in Jacksonville, beginning in the year 2000. And then he joined the news team up in Lynchburg, Virginia at ABC 13. Here in Jacksonville, we all remember Mark working so hard on those daycare reports, and we remember his character. I mean, he was always thinking of everybody else and holding to the very highest of standards. And our colleagues in Lynchburg remembering him today, his wife, Lanita, saying this to him. You can see that right there on your screen. She says, "We have comfort in knowing he is no longer suffering. God is walking alongside us." And then also Lanita says on Facebook, she says, it's surreal that it was exactly 3 weeks ago yesterday that he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He stayed positive, she says, throughout the battle, and he wasn't afraid. So I have a bright spot, though. Tim and I both work with Mark, and I remember, you know, of all the beautiful places we have on the First Coast to hold a wedding, right? You know, his #1 choice, he and Lanita chose our beaches. And my husband and I were so honored to be at his wedding. I remember that day because he had on a blue shirt. The bridesmaids were all in blue to match the sky and the ocean. It was cold, though. It was windy and cold. And it didn't matter, though, because they were so happy and it was beautiful.
Well, and their relationship flourished right here
Oh, yeah.
at First Coast News. Mark will be missed, that is for sure.